Hey friends, it's Sonia. Welcome back. Happy new month to you guys, to me. Happy new month to us all. I love change and I love the idea that spring is just around the corner. I also love today because it's Monday and my local print shop is open. Therefore, I can bring closure to a project that I have been working on, something that has quite literally been keeping me up at night, and I will show you in this video the makings of a painting that I've been working on, just been consumed with, and it's called Moonchild. We're gonna frame it today for the first time ever together. I'm gonna see it in a frame with you guys, and like I said, show you how I brought it together so you guys might be inspired to do your own. Always do your own thing though. Hopefully these videos here on this channel inspire you to just pick up whatever art supplies that you have and do your thing. Remember to always be true to you, whatever it is that you love. You're gonna have a lot of fun doing it if you're painting something that you love. And I think that when you're painting something that you love, it comes easier because you're probably more familiar with it, right? And you have a clear vision in your mind of how you want it to come out at the very end. So always when you're painting, I say create for yourself first and get it to a place that you love. If you've watched me paint in the past, I've always said, when I get it to a point where I'm like, I love it, then I feel like it's ready to sell. So hopefully you achieve that level of, I love it too. But if you're doing what you love, then I think it comes up, it's easier to pick up the brush, to do what you love, because who wants to do something that they don't like, right? So today's Monday, like I said, my print shop is open. I'm able to bring this project to completion, and I'm gonna be honest with you, anybody else out there just haven't been sleeping very well, just awake. I find it hard to sleep. I'm sure it's all related to the strange reality that we're living in right now. But I think I definitely spend way more hours awake than I do sleep. And even when everybody else is in bed, I find myself, when I can't sleep, just, in front of my canvas. And I love it because, like I said, you can turn your music on, you can really get into what you're doing. And yeah, just like a good book, a good painting, a good paint session, it can transport you. It is just so good for your well-being to be able to create and get some stuff out inside that you just want to put on a canvas, right? You want to bring to life. And isn't it amazing? I am always thrilled when I start with a blank canvas, knowing that I can transform it into anything I want it to be. It was blank before, but now it's something, and it can be something for other people to enjoy. So I just think that is a beautiful thing. If you're creative and you're an artist and you love to create, the fact that we bring joy to other people and we can create our very own eye candy of sorts. Yeah, so laying in bed, I have all these ideas of things that I want to get on canvas. I have been painting for a long time, and I've been doing a lot of my art on furniture, and I'm really enjoying this period of growth to take it from not just furniture, even though I still do furniture, but to just take it onto the canvas and to explore and to go with it. Just go with it. Guys, I want to say a couple years ago, I've always wanted to go with it, and meaning go further with my art. And a couple years ago, I took out the domain name, and I've been paying for it, but I have not been using it, of Sonia Miller Art. If I were to give you guys definitely a tip and something to encourage you, whether you are doing art right now, doing it on a smaller scale than what you'd really like to, you want to get into it more and more, I'm going to tell you, I've gotten into it more and more as of most recently versus having, spats of it here and there and doing paintings and selling them and picking up the paintbrush later on and doing some more and selling them and just having breaks in between that cycle. Just because you want to do something and you can't get to it right now doesn't mean you can't in the future. So when I took out the domain name Sonia Miller Art, because Sonia Miller was already taken, there's another Sonia Miller in the world. What? Who is this other Sonia Miller? But right now, a good tip would be, if you are somebody who wants to, full-time get into art, you want to get more immersed in your art, think about taking out a domain name now, because if you're like me and it's been a couple years until you actually get to do it and get to link it to a website where now you are creating full-time and this is really what you want to do. Sometimes you just have times in your life, seasons in life when you can't get to it, but get to it as soon as possible, because if that is something that's on your bucket list, that is in your heart, you have a dream to go into it deeper, down the road, when you get the time to go into it deeper, that domain name may be taken, something that you want for yourself. So that's if you want to paint to sell, that is a good tip. Anywho, I am excited because I'm about to bring this project that I've been working on from beginning to end. And by end, I mean putting it in a frame, taking a look at it, me and you together, we're going to do that right now. And then I get to do that part that I was just talking about. I had the enjoyment of creating the art, but then being able to put it on my website to be able to sell it to other people who also love it. And you might think that nobody else loves your work, but I promise you, you can paint something, put it out there, take a picture of it, put it on social media, and I guarantee somebody will say that is just beautiful. So sometimes we don't see the just the power we have, the talent we have, because we are our own worst critic. But if you've ever had a period in your life where you didn't feel your best, or you didn't think you looked your best, or you created something, or you put something together, whatever it is, even if it's a meal, you're cooking a meal, if you have ever had somebody in your life say, oh my gosh, that was so good, and your first thought is to say, oh really, I just threw that together, it's really nothing. Somebody said they liked your work, somebody said they liked what you do, what you did, and in that moment you might not realize it yourself. All right, are we ready to see this together? Are you ready? Are we ready to flip it? Let's see. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it so much. See, I'm doing it. And I know that if I love it, chances are there's somebody else who's gonna love it as well. What do you guys think? She is Moonchild. And here is a little bit on how she came together. I will meet you guys back at the end. Enjoy. So this project came to life under the moon. Anybody else stay up way too late? Ever since I have been a small girl, a young girl, I have always stayed up way too late. You may have heard me say before, nighttime is the right time. I do some of my best work at night. I do deeper thinking, and I really just, get great ideas. I read a quote online that I want to share with you guys that I found, and it's called Moonchild, and it was written by Sean Fontaine. And here is this beautiful quote. It says, Moonchild, a curious soul whose mind is always found wandering away from this world, a dreamer who weaves in and out of the phases of their life, learning new lessons along the way and unlocking deeper parts of themselves. They're drawn to the moon in a way that cannot be explained, and no matter how dark life gets, they always find their way to the light. Adventure always finds them. So, you guys have to tell me if you think you are a Moonchild. I also found just a little checklist that I'm going to share with you guys here. And you can tell me in the comments if you too think that you're a Moonchild. So, a Moonchild never stops exploring. That's fun, right? We explore in art, we explore in life, but do you have a desire to explore? How to be a Moonchild. Number 2, follow the moon. Number 3, stay wild. Walk barefoot, listen to the wind. Do you have a love of nature? Always be yourself. Say yes to new adventures. Be brave, be kind, and be curious. So, are you a Moonchild? You guys will have to tell me below. And I'm going to share one more quote that just really spoke to me. And it looks like it's by Nicole McElhaney, I believe the last name is. And the quote is, "And the moon said to me, my darling daughter, you do not have to be whole in order to shine." And I thought, oh my gosh, that hits me in the heart. Because we've all gone through things in life, things that, can break you and hurt you, and maybe you don't feel whole. But the lesson from the moon is you can be perfect anyway. You are perfect just the way you are. You are amazing, so shine that light. have this other little frame here. I don't have a mat for it. I don't think I do anyhow, but I'm just gonna take a piece of cardboard, turn it over in the back here. Love it. And then here is, so that was an 8x10, this one right here. And now this one right here is the 5x7. So pretty, I love it. And now we're gonna go ahead and we are going to put her behind glass. I really should clean my glass. We're just too excited. We can do that another day. These are some awesome little frames, by the way. They're very minimalistic style frames. They are plastic, and you can see actually on the back, I got them from Walmart, and this one is the 4x6 Mainstays is the brand. Let's make sure that glass is in there good, and we shall do a flip together. Beautiful. Oh, I love her so much. I'm so excited. There we go. She was in my head. She was in my head for a while, and I just had to get out of bed and I had to paint her. So I sat one night very late in this last week, and this was my project this week that I did. And I love her so much. So happy with that. Again, do what you love. Somebody else is bound to like it as well. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope it inspires you to pick up a paintbrush and paint what you love as well. Let's do it together. See you again very, very soon. I hope you will subscribe to my channel if you love these videos, because if you do, I will probably keep on making them. All right, and leave me a comment too. It's always fun to see what you guys are thinking. What did you like as part of this video? What would you like to see more of? That sort of thing. So talk to me below, and I will see you guys again real soon.